Welcome back, guys, to episode number 3 of the Carolina Hurricanes BGM series, and well, we're in the playoffs in the AHL. So I ended up making some moves with a few players being sent down to help the team out. We are up 2-1, which is pretty good. Needle seems to be holding the fort pretty well here, so that's good. The reason why I sent some players down is because they were happy with it, and if they win, they're going to get a huge boost to their chemistry. So I sent down a couple key players in Payarvi and Benson. So the line's kind of shook up a little bit. Franson's going to find his way onto the third line, unfortunately, but it's still a really good third line. Fourth line's solid. Ericsson's going to be playing there anyways. Luff is probably going to be playing there most of the time. Defensively, we got Bean and McCowan on that first pairing, and we just got overall really solid defensemen here. So really happy with the way that stuff turned out, and we're going to go ahead and just do the playoffs with the AHL team. So hopefully things go well with the team, and you know, that's all that I can really hope for. So let's go ahead and I want you all to play like this is your last game in the league. No? Okay, maybe not. Multiple morales went up from that. Alright, apparently not, but if you say so, I'll take it. Alright, let's go 8 speed. And let's hope for a win. We can beat Chicago. There we go. Dubé. I don't know if it's Dubé or Doobie. I don't know. Krias Riedberg or Sirius Riedberg, something like that. Some of the names, man, that are coming up are just so hard to pronounce. It's gonna give Don Cherry fits, but I'm hoping that we can pull off a big victory here, and we do have the team to do it. We have a good team to win the playoffs in the AHL for sure. Puljujarvi, there we go, comes back down and just is gonna light it up. So hopefully we get a little bit of extra experience for them, and that's all I really can ask for from them. A little bit of extra experience, a little bit of extra growth, and that's all we really need. I think in the AHL we're going to do the sim the 2 periods and then go 8 speed in the third, just to kind of get the good balance in there of kind of progressing through it quickly, because it's not super important, but it's still important. And if it gets to the Calder Cup Finals, then yes, we'll take a little bit more time on it. But it looks like we're going to be able to hold the fort, and we did. 2-1 victory. Nice. Things went well for the team. That's all that we can ask for. And let's go ahead and let's sim forward. We won the series. Nice. We won the series. Nice. We faced adversity and triumph. This team can accomplish anything if we're on the same page. Let's go. So we lost Dewey, Needles, Palmu, Wright, and Grachev. Yeah, Grachev. But we had a good presence going up too. So it's a good mix. Good mix overall. Alright, so let's go ahead and let's keep on simming. Let's sim days. Simming days is probably better. Scouting assignment. Alright, I haven't heard from you in a while. Let's go Swedish forwards for 2 weeks. Advance a day. Okay. What about the NHL? Let's look at the NHL playoff tree. See what happened there. Playoff tree. Playoff favorites are the New York Islanders. So the Bruins are down 1-0 to Tampa. Tampa beat Montreal. Islanders beat the Rangers. Jersey beat Philly. Winnipeg beat Nashville pretty easily. Chicago beat Dallas pretty easily. LA beat... Oh, it was all 4-1s in the West. Holy cow. That's pretty impressive. And switch to the AHL because this is what we're going to have to deal with. We got the Rockford Ice Hogs up next. So let's hold a team meeting and hopefully let's get some good flow going here. We got this, boys. We need to play hard and as a team. Let's go. Hard and as a team. Keep it going. Everyone seems to have a presence in the locker room too, which is pretty nice. This is like a really strong team. We're going to sim periods. Ooh, ouch. Price scored on us. Peter Regan. Holy cow. That is not a good game. We're just going to sim all the way through it. Oh, we got 2 goals. Dubé and Carlson. It's not bad, but I mean, that's a rough start. 5-2 loss. Yikes. That's not good. Let's go ahead and let's sim up to the next game here. And let's sim the game. And again, same thing. Sim a period. We're down 1-0. Helmerson gets the goal. And next period, nothing doing there. All right, let's keep things rolling here. Hopefully we can get a goal. And nope, Tulu is gonna get one. It's almost like Tulo, but not quite. Man, I'm excited for Jay's playoff baseball. That's gonna be awesome, man, watching that. And this game's pretty much over. 3-1 loss. Yikes, yikes, yikes. This is not good. Let's go ahead and let's jump forward a couple of games and let's adjust the lines a little bit here. I want to see Benson doing well. So let's do some more out here. I think we can pull this off. Let's go. Let's go, boys. We can pull this off. Well, everyone likes my AHL coach, so that's pretty good. At least people like someone. Benson on the first line. Dubois up there. Palmu instead of him. Alright. Interesting decisions, but we'll roll with it. We'll roll with it. I think it'll be okay. Alright, sim the game. Let's go. Let's get a big victory here. Against Christopher Stieg. And they're up 2-0. Holy cow. Next period. 3-0. And that's just in the last period because it's going to be 4-0. Holy cow. We're running into a hot goalie and we're running into just an overall weird situation here. Alright, the first round. I always keep on forgetting that the first round is only a best of 5. Just execute and get it done. Let's go. Well, at least most of the team likes my speeches. At least most of the team likes my speeches. Like, let's go. Let's go, boys. Let's step it up. And not so good. Next game. Not so good. Next period. And oh boy. Oh boy. When Muse gets a start, that's what happens. Alright, well, we are out of the playoffs in the AHL too. That's not good. I think we had a good season. You guys should be proud of yourselves. A lot of people were upset with that, but you know what? We did have a good year, so suck it up, Buttercups. I'm going to go ahead and just sim. We can just sim forward and talk the talk and walk the walk a little bit here. Let's sim right up to about the 19th. That's generally speaking a good time. The Ice Hogs were undefeated, so it's not like we had anything to do. Scouting assignment. Let's go ahead and let's do 2 weeks on WHL defenseman, and then I think we'll be okay. I think we'll be okay. May 27th is rolling around here. Scout assignment. Let's see what's going on here. Russia. What about rest of the world? No one there. Sure, let's do. We've done the Swedish League before. Let's do the US for some defensemen for the rest of the year. Alright. Well, let's see who's going to win the cup. I think let's go with the Oilers winning the cup this year. Oh, the Islanders and the Moose. I was going to say Islanders, but you know what? Islanders and Moose. So the cap floor is 60 million, 60.7. Maximum player cap is 15 million, so we can take a 15 million cap hit from a single guy. Yeah, that's pretty interesting. So I guess it's draft time, and we might as well sim up to the draft here. We'll go through awards and stuff. We'll have to update the trade block too. So let's update the trade block here, and let's see who we can really trade off here. Do we trade Ryan Johansson? It's an interesting question. We can get rid of him. That leaves us with Kucherov, who is not super happy, I might add, with 1 year left on his contract. I mean, we could throw him on. If he gets taken, he gets taken. Rijo, I mean, if he gets taken, he gets taken. And is there a defenseman I want to have shipped off here? Wow, Benson's up to an 81. What's Puljujarvi? He's at an 84, man. Like, you can't pass that up. That's unreal. Maybe Morrissey. What's he want to be? What's his role? Top 6. He was solid, but we can afford to give him up. And surplus. Current picks. Realistically, for current picks, we want first, and future picks we want first. It's all we want, our first round picks. We can take seconds too in the future. I don't want the lower stuff just because no other team really wants them. As far as players we want, we're going to want younger players, so 27 or younger with good potential range and player role any. We want them to have good skills, so there we go. Senses, skating, physical, acceleration, overall. I mean, obviously we're gonna want their overall to be decent, so we'll go with like 70. And then again, same thing defensively. I really don't want any defense. I just want forwards. I just want good forward prospects. So we can make this one a little bit younger here and make it so they have really good potential. Not first line forward though. Any. There we go. And let's go with the defenseman here. Any. And again, younger. Younger is better. Cool. Cool. Alright, so again, we're going to have to ship off someone. Teravainen's the guy who I thought about. He did well for us. So did Kucherov did really well for us. But if we get rid of Kucherov, we can put Puljujarvi on the first line. And Teravainen, if we get rid of Johansson, will be good. Yeah. Honestly, we could also keep Johansson, and it's tough because I don't want to trade him, but I do. I want Bennett to be that first line center, which is good. Johansson looked good out there. Kane looked good. I could get rid of Kane, but I don't want to because he scored a lot of goals for us. Kucherov scored a lot of goals, but Kane was the better goal scorer. Puljujarvi and Benson, I want to be playing, so. That's 2 snipers. I think we'll be fine like this. We're going to go into the draft like this. Here we go. And let's start the draft. Alright guys, welcome back. And we are going to be going through some trades here. This is one that I really want to pull off. It's an interesting trade because Svechnikov is pretty upset in Detroit. And Mueller, he's happy here. But when we look at our defensive core, is actually really solid without him. So either him or Fleury, and honestly between him and Fleury, who would you rather have, right? Fleury's 22, he's 24. I could get rid of Ghost Bear, but Ghost Bear was really solid for us last year, and having a little bit of veteran presence there is going to be helpful. He's got 2 years left on his contract, which is solid. I think it's pretty fair to get rid of him. For Svechnikov, who's going to fill in a role that we do need. At least I think we'll need, because when we look at our forward core here, we're going to keep Ryan Johansson. I think we'll end up keeping him because we can put him, because he wants to be on the first line. Obviously, he's a first line winger, so we can have him as a first line winger, Ben as a first line setter, and then I think we go with probably Puljujarvi or Benson. Puljujarvi's an 84, by the way, so just saying, he's going to be really good. So we go with either Puljujarvi or Benson, and then the second line, we still have Teravainen that we can play on the left wing. We might be able to bump Estefan up, and we could put Kane or we could put Benson up there, but I think I want Benson playing top 6 next year. So Teravainen or Kane's got to go, and that's an interesting choice between the two. I'd say Kane would go, but we need people that score goals. So, let's see. I think we do this because it's going to free up a spot on the left wing, and I think it's okay. I think it's okay. So it's rejected, eh? Wow, that's shocking. Didn't think they'd reject that. That's actually, I thought that was a pretty fair trade. I could get rid of McCowan too. McCowan's always an interesting piece because he's not part of our main core. He is an interesting piece, actually. He's a guy I want to play because he's got that. He's got all the potential in the world, but man, like he's 23, which is roughly Mueller's what, 23 too? Or he's 24. He's 24. So he's a year younger. It's a year. So I guess it's a year difference. We're giving up a little bit more to get a little bit extra back. I want a first round pick too, but I don't think we'll be getting one. I think that's too much value. I think straight up that's a fairly even trade, but I don't want to be doing that trade. Other than that, there really wasn't anything else. So anyone else that was super upset. So I think, let's see. Let's go ahead and let's sim a pick. And let's see if we get offered any trades. So Morrissey and a second. He's got 3 years left for 2 second-round picks. That's from Washington. So we get 2 second-round picks, one this year, one next year for Morrissey. Who else do they have? I'd like to pry a player away from them, to be honest. I'd like to pry Bowie away from them. Ideally, we get Bowie in. Two-way defender on the right Ds. I think we go for Bowie. We go for broke here. We go for broke here. Bowie would replace a right D defensive defenseman, which would be McCowan, but they're not interested in McCowan, so we'd replace a right D defensive defenseman that we have in Mueller. We can take away a second-round pick here. We can take away a second-round pick here. Let's see. And we could throw in Nico Roy too. I like the way Roy played though. Let's be honest here. He played really well. We can try that. It's fairly even. Alright, so it's still not enough. I will reject that trade then, because I don't really like that. Sim pick. I think I want to climb up. I want to climb up into the top 6. There's also Fabry. Fabry's another guy that I would like. Obviously, if I had Ryan Johansson, this would be really useful, but yeah, he's 77 and he's pretty upset. So in order to get him, we would have to give up someone of pretty high value. We'd have to give up someone like Kane, which would hurt the team. We could give up. They're not even interested in Teuvo. So it'd have to be Fleury. Oh, oops. That is not a good option. It'd have to be Fleury, McCowan, and Fleury, McCowan, and Morrissey for Fabry and a first-round pick. That's a lot to give up. Fleury's, they're both UFAs too. It's probably not going to go through. Yeah. So that's going to be the problem. That's the problem. So, let's go ahead and let's just sim a pick. They picked who I wanted to. That sucks. Sim a pick here. Alright, let's just sim to our user pick. I don't think we're going to get offered much here. Morrissey for 2 second-round picks. Again, I'd love to get a player for Morrissey, so I'm going to decline that. Vancouver just acquired Lettinen. Nothing major there. Alright, so 39th overall. Let's see if we have any of our pin players left. I'd love to have a pin player up. We do not. Crap, he went. I thought we would have been able to get him, but Nico Leashin. I think, didn't we have him? So Nikolai Nikolation, we should keep an eye out for him. Bottom 6 forward potential, that's pretty good, and that's 6th round. So we'll keep an eye out for him in the 6th round. That's for sure. 2nd round we have Reynolds, who's alright. Not who we wanted. Let's go scouted players. Chiodo was someone that we did have scouted. Scouted players. Alright. I'm trying to think who else we liked. Conklin was a guy that we were just like, oh, okay. McGuire. If this Ovechkin, we need a playmaker. We need to draft a really good playmaker here. So I think we take the best playmaker we have available. As much as it goes against my rules of taking the best player available, I think it'll be worth it. Or a two-way forward, I guess. So the first playmaker is this Roussel. 19 though, and not super high stuff. Bottom 6 forward potential isn't exactly great. So do we go with Gallant, who's 20? 20. Conklin, who is 19. Orpik is 19. He's got 7th defenseman potential, which is alright. But, oh, this is tough, man. This is another tough pick. McCormick is a two-way forward who's 20. Two-way forward who's 18. That might be our best bet. I mean, it's 3rd, 4th round, though, is the only problem. How old is he? He's 19. But it switches to bottom 6. I think we go a little bit off the board here with him. Personally, I think that's who we go with. Unless there's a good goalie. Or we just go all. Let's go all leagues, because we didn't scout some leagues. So, unless there's a really good goalie, we go off the board a little bit here. Yeah, I'd say we go off the board a little bit here. We're going to get the guy we want, but he's 3rd, 4th round. I can get him next round. It's not a big deal. We don't have long to pick here. So it's either him, 19, 18, Nicolation's late, Jeffrey Watkins, McGuire, bottom 6 potential. I think we just got to go with our best potential here. Best mix of potential and overall. 2nd, 3rd round, Roussel, he's what, 19? Rodney Roussel, let's go. Let's go. You're going to be my pick. Alright. Some next user pick, let's go. We got a lot of, oh, we got another second. Oh yeah, we have a few 2nd round picks. I forgot about that. Always important to remember that. RBXA, huh. Interesting, but Grossman, 19. You're younger than him. Sure. Because there's really no one else. Because they're all bottom 6 or high 7th. But these guys are top 9. You know what? It's hard to pass up on a top 9 guy. He's a center. He's a two-way forward. Yeah, I think we get rid of him. Alright, or not get rid of him, but pick him. It's either him or McCutcheon. We didn't really get to scout him a lot, so I think it's going to be him. I think we take him. There's lots of interest in him at least, so. Alright, some user pick. Round 2, pick 17 here. I want to get Chiodo too. That's a guy I do want to get. He's really the only player left with good potential. I think we have another pick. We have to go see when we have picks here, because I believe we do have another pick. So when's our first pick in the 3rd round here? Do we want to gamble on him getting to 18th? He's a 3rd to 4th rounder. He's a 3rd to 4th rounder. It's interesting. He is a 3rd to 4th rounder, so he should be able to drop to there. But if I miss out on him, I'm going to be upset. Because he's the last top 9 guy. He's a right winger. We need a right winger. Fits a role that we do need. And realistically, I think you just go with the best player available. You know, it's It's one of those ones that it doesn't look great, but he's a 3rd or 4th rounder. All right, there's a lot of people higher than him. I think we'll be okay. I'm going to risk it and say we're going to be okay, and I'm going to take the best player here that fits my bill here. So we have Carlton. He's 18, 18, 19, 19. Orpik's 19. Preston Marsh. Defensive defenseman. Is he a right D? He's a right D. We'll go with him. A little bit off the board, I think. Alright. Send him to user pick. Alright, now this pick, no matter what, we are taking we're taking Ryoto. Because we're in round 3. Or Chiodo. We're taking him. It doesn't even matter. I'm not losing out on him. He's got top 9 potential, and we're definitely going to take him. Alright, send him to user pick. Let's go. 4th round, 4th overall here. Now we're going to get into some steals here. This is where I like to draft. This is where my drafting experience comes into play here. So we have less picks than year before. Got some playmakers here now, which is nice. So we got some 4th, 5th rounders, good playmaking abilities. So 19 versus 19. What's the difference here? Better puck skills versus better overall player. Kudobin versus... We scouted him 6 times, we scouted him 5 times. So that's pretty equal. Baumgartner. He's 18. He's got high 7th defenseman potential here. That's not bad. But we do want playmakers. And even if they're centers, we can convert them to wings. I think we're going to go with Kudobin here, and we'll make sure we get Nikolation in the 5th round. Send to user pick. Alright, let's go. Alright, projected round here. Vitanen. Not really who I want to pick here. There is a goalie here, AHL starter. We didn't really scout him a lot, but he is 18. I mean, we can throw a flyer out on a goalie. Goalies are typically voodoo, and you want to avoid them, but it's either him or Kapitanov. Let's go with the goalie here. It's late enough to take a goalie, so we'll have another pick eventually. All right, let's sim forward a little bit here. All right, another pick here, and potential other way. All right, Kapitanov or Ovechkin. Honestly, I just want to draft Ovechkin because Ovechkin. Yellow it? I think we yellow this. Ovechkin, welcome to the team. We're picking up Ovechkin, guys. We're drafting Ovechkin. That is going to be fun. Power forward, too. Alright, now we're going to pick Nikolation. Let's go. Let's go downwards. There we go. Nikolation is just, he's overall the top pick here. I can't pass him up any longer because I'm scared we're going to lose him. With top 9 potential, you can't... Wait, wasn't he bottom 6? Holy cow, he's actually got top 9? Wow. Wow. That is actually insane. That's a really good pick then, if he's got that. Sweeney here, or playmaker in Dominique. Let's scroll through the ages here. If he's 18, he's not 18. 5th, 6th round, 5th, 6th round. I don't have as many late picks as what I used to have, so I kind of got to make some precise precision picks here. Let's go with Sweeney. He's got the top potential. So 7th defender, yeah, it's more or less what we were hoping for out of him. That's good. And reverse this. There we go. Glebov is pretty much who fits our bill the best. I think it's gonna be this Oliver guy. There's not a lot of league interest in him, but he is a playmaker. He's short, but he's a playmaker. Or it's this guy, Diukis. It's a tough one. Or Dominique. Dominique's still here. I think we go with him. 5'11". Some interest on him. We'll take him. Alright. Sim to use a pick. We should have one more pick in this round. Alright. Let's go down. Again, take one down, pass it around. Get another draft pick on the board. Something like that. I think that's how the song goes. For us, at least. Power forward or playmaker? Let's go with the playmaker. I don't even need to look at that. We're going with the playmaker. Playmakers seem to be hard to come by right now for me. Alright, pick 20. Alright, let's go. Top 6. Wolski? He's a little bit off the board here. But we don't have as many picks again as we did last time. His potential may not be high as the bottom 6, but he's a top 6. So we got a good pick there. A little bit above what we wanted. That's always good. And reverse it again. Other way. Ooh, this is tough again. Bottom 6. Who's got good potential down here? Bottom 6 in the 7th round. Alright, nothing too major. We'll sort by their projected here. We'll go a mix of projected and projected and what they're supposed to be here. So unknown what Brown's potential is. I think league interest is something to take into consideration here. I think we're going to go with him, even though it's a power forward. He's a top 6 forward, so that's more or less what we were planning on drafting. So that's always good. 6th round. I believe we don't have a ton of picks left now, so we just got to get our good value guys in here and hope for the best. So a good value guy right here. Perfect. Bonvi, welcome to the club. Bottom 6 forward potential. Wow, that's a good pick. That's a really good pick. Getting that pick that late is awesome. We're in the 7th round now, I think. I think we're in the 7th round. Reverse potential, top 6. Again, always go for the top 6 potential, guys. Best potential is generally the best potential. So, not much more doing here. Alright, playmaker, undrafted. What's Beach like? 19. Sure, he's got lots of league interest. We'll take him. And I think we're done. Yeah, we're done. Cool. So again, a little bit less picks this time, but we ended up with a pretty good crop of players here. I'm excited to see what they are, and you know what? Let's go ahead and let's sim forward to the contract stage, so that way we can actually kind of see what they're like. So we'll sim forward today and see how well we picked. I think we picked pretty well, to be honest. So we'll go ahead and we'll see, and then I'll be doing free agency and just doing all the contract stuff. Wish you could click right there. Go to contracts. There we go. Alright. So, I mean, we could... Oh, he's a UFA. Never mind an RFA. He's a UFA. Oh, no, not RFA. Unsigned. And reverse this way. There we go. Yeah, picking Chiodo was a holy cow. I am glad I stuck with my guns on picking him, because wow. That's insanely good. 73 overall at 18, and we picked him in the 3rd round. Like, I'm glad I stuck to my guns and picked him there, because that is a phenomenal player. That's a player that I would trade for instantly. Nicolishin is 66 overall. That's pretty good for 18 as well. Bonneview is a good pick. Man, 7th round pick right there. Or 6th round, late 6th. So he turned out to be one of our best picks. Dominique, one of our later picks again, turned out to be a good pick. Where are all our 4th round picks at? So there's our 2nd round pick, Reynolds. That was solid. Kudobin was the 2nd rounder. He's a 4th rounder. Nicolishin was a later pick. Beach was a bit of a later pick. Everyone else with really good potential here. Marsh was a good pick, and he was a 2nd round pick. So I mean, he wasn't great, but he was all right. So Yeah, you're getting a contract because you're gonna be playing like instantly on this team. RFAs. Let's see who our RFAs are. Oh, we gotta check our goalies too, man. I always forget to check about the goalies. Unsigned. Cunning. Wow, Cunning really jumped up quite a bit there. So that's good to see. Tomerins, not great, but I mean better than nothing. We could offer him a contract, but we'll have to see. All right. All expiring. So we have to decide if we want to keep Wilms. He's 62 overall at 20. It's a fringe AHL, so I think we just release him. It's not a big deal. Needles, we qualify for sure. He wants a one-way contract, and he's got good enough potential to be a starter, so we're going to qualify him at least. Yeah, that's good enough to qualify him. All skaters. All right, all expiring. So Ghost Bear, what's he want? I'm fine with offering him that. We do have a lot of cap space, so I'm fine with offering him that. That's fair to me. Takes him to when he's 29. Well, if we can get a 4th year out of him for that, I think that's fair. I think that's pretty fair. Fleury, who I did try to trade, he wants 4 years at that price. I'll take 5 years at 5.6. I know I wasn't supposed to do this, but I got enough time. I'll do the first round of offers in, and then that way I can just kind of go through everything. Mealy, you're going to get paid a little bit. So 3 years. Again, I can keep him lower, I guess. We'll give him a pay raise, though. We'll make him paid. We'll give him a happy pay cut. Kacherov, and we could offer him. Poyarvi, let's make you paid. Let's get you some pay. I think 5 mil. 5.275 for 6 years is fair. Right there. Right there is perfect. Kacherov. At the very least, we're going to qualify him because another team will probably offer him what he wants. So, I mean, we can give him a contract. You can just give him a 2-year contract. Vincourt as a UFA, he's done well for us, so I think 1 year, 2-way contract, that's fine. Edom had an okay year, right? He had an okay year for us. What were his stats in the regular season? He only had 10 points in 45 games. He did play in the AHL for a little bit. This is a tough one. He's a guy who I would like to have. He did have a low shooting percentage. He did generate quite a few shots, but not as much as what I would expect, so we could be fine without him. McCowan. We'll give you a 2-year. We'll give you exactly what you want. We'll give you a little bit more. I'm being generous. I'm going to be like Santa Claus right now and handing out all these contracts. Don't think we need to worry about you. Don't think we need to worry about you. Gage Carlson, yes. McKinstry, yes. The big fish is Ryan Johansson. Yes, and I'm not losing him. He wants 9.325 for 6 years. Or 1 year for 11 million. What's he want for 8? So I think 6 is a sweet spot. Yeah, 6 is right in that sweet spot. So we'll barter him down. I think we'll give him like 8.6. I don't want to overpay him too much. So Bolin, no. Chiriot, no. Carlson. We'll give you 3 years at that. We'll give you what you want, sure. McKinstry, I guess we'll offer him a contract. We'll give him a little bit less than what he wants. He's 68 overall. He'll fit in on the team. He's only 20, so Niskala will probably offer a contract. Yeah, he's 19 and 68 overall. We'll offer him a contract. We'll offer all these guys a contract, I think. All expiring. Main roster. I think that's everyone. Alright, and in the system. Anyone we're missing? Goalies. Cutting, I think, will sign. It depends. Ooh, that's my phone. Main roster. Barrett, Subban, we got signed for 1 more year. Altschuler, we could probably get rid of this year. Honestly, it makes sense to get rid of him because Needles wants to be what, a backup? He's fine being a backup, so we'll get him to be a backup. Yeah, I think that's good enough for now. So I think we'll just go ahead and we'll advance a day and we'll see what the contracts are like, and then I might have to work my magic a little bit. But yeah, doing re-signing. All right, Ryan Johansson re-signed. That's really good. Wow, Kucherov re-signed. That is surprising to me. That is surprising to me. I wasn't expecting him to resign. Ghostbear accepted. Vancouver accepted. Chiodo accepted. McCown accepted. Fleury, McKinstry, Carlson, PRV, Mealy. I think everyone accepted. I think we have 1 more day. So who do we not have accepted yet? I think we're okay. Because we tendered... I think we tendered everyone we wanted to here. Sort by overall here. So yeah, we're good here, good here. Edom is the only question mark, and I guess what's his role? If he's fine being a 4th line forward, then it might be worth keeping him. But again, we're gonna run out of space here. So just thinking about lines, I think we'll be okay without him. And he's a UFA anyway, so we can sign him. He doesn't want much, which is a good thing, but I'd rather have Nico Roy playing there, and Tolchinsky playing there, and Blaze playing there, and yeah. So I think we'll release Boland. We're really not going to be dealing much with him. And Edom, I've debated on releasing him. I'll debate a little bit more on him. Rip is a good depth guy. I'll just qualify him. I'll give him like 1 mil for a year. That's solid. And Shiriat, I'm gonna release you. Sorry, bud. Everyone's gonna be a little bit upset about that, but you know what? It's probably worth it in the long run. I'm not missing anyone. I could sign Niskala and I could sign Bonavie. So let's go ahead and let's sign them because we do have a little bit of contract space here. There we go. Offer contract, and cool. I think we're good. With the way we are. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and advance the day, and hopefully everything works out. We tendered Needles, so that's good. Advance the day. Re-op, resign, Iskala, accepted. Cool. We are good. Anyways, guys, that is going to be it for this episode. A little bit longer than what I was expecting, but you know what? It was worth it, I think, in the long run. So we have a really good team heading into the next year. I hope it works out that we get to keep everyone. And anyways, thank you very much for watching. As always, take it easy, and I'll catch you guys on the flop side.